Awesome. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today. We're really excited to bring with you Clockout's first webinar edition titled Earn Wage Access, the next big opportunity in banking. For starters, I'm Juan Jurado Blanco, CEO of Clockout, accompanied by our COO, Anthony Tarduno. For quick context, we have over 3 years of experience building and iterating multiple business models in earned wage access and are backed by early stage big names like Techstars and Arrest Capital. We created a short and sweet agenda full of value for you guys that will start by understanding a little bit about earned wage access and its history, what is the opportunity for financial institutions, and how you can launch your own on-demand pay program inside your digital banking app. At the end, we'll open it up for a brief Q&A session before we wrap up. We'll also be conducting some polls to keep things as engaging as possible. And if you have any burning questions during the webinar, please feel free to chat directly with Anthony on the chat. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I would love to introduce you Linda. She is a hardworking restaurant employee at a local cafe. She makes $15 per hour, and like most workers, she gets paid every 2 weeks. And over the past 4 years, she has seen her rent prices increase by 29%, car expenses by 13%, and grocery costs by 23%. And this increase in cost of living, combined with a biweekly payment cycle, has made it almost impossible for her to make ends meet before her next paycheck. And what have the options been for Linda so far? Turning to predatory payday loans that charge up to 600% APRs, overdrafting her bank account, or simply falling behind financial obligation. And like Linda, let's do a quick poll here if you guys on the chat. I would love to see your thoughts on what is the percentage amount of hourly workers living paycheck to paycheck in the US. Give it a couple seconds.
Okay, we're having some people responding.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the people that got it right. But the sad truth of the matter is that 78% of Americans nowadays live paycheck to paycheck. And to solve for liquidity crunches between paydays, Earned Wage Access came to market as a financial service that allows workers to access their earnings on demand by leveraging real-time payroll data. With Earned Wage Access, employees can advance a portion of their accrued earnings during the pay cycle and repay the advance amounts by deducting it from their next paycheck. For example, Linda has now worked 2 days in the beginning of her pay period, accruing $300. And now with Earned Wage Access, she's able to tap into those $300 to repay any upcoming emergency or expense during the pay cycle and have those deducted once her direct deposit clears on payday. And Earned Wage Access has become a financial service that is essential because of its convenient and affordability comparison to other alternatives. Let's say Linda had an accident, a car accident, right? And she only has $40 in her bank account. Rather than turning to a predatory payday loan or incurring overdraft fees, with Earned Wage Access, Linda has a support net that gives her instant liquidity to cover for any expenses on time. And predominantly, it's low-income workers between 18 to 45 years old, making less than $90,000 per year, who are recurringly demanding this service. These are typically gig workers, hourly workers, and salary employees. And there's currently 2 models right now on market. There's an employer-facilitated model and a direct-to-consumer model. And the employer-facilitated model, these are Earned Wage Access providers that have standalone platforms that they sell to employers as a benefit, with the goal of having their employees in their workforce to use their on-demand pay service. These providers are advancing funds during the pay cycle, and employers are the ones making their repayments on payday. And in this model, the current pioneers in the market are Daily Pay, PayActiv, and FlexWage. However, the biggest pitfall here is the fact that there's lack of portability between job to job, given that they have required relationships with employers. When users switch jobs or lose them, they're not able to continue to use the service over time. On the other hand, you also have direct-to-consumer models that offer a cash advance style product where they only give up to a fixed amount per pay period. These are providers that instead of using real-time payroll data, they actually use past direct deposit data to give these projected amounts. These funds are getting deployed between paydays by the earned wage access providers, and the repayments are done directly by the employees, either by ACH debits from their account or other payment rails. And companies like Dave, Earnin, and Bridget have the ones been pioneering this model. And if we look at the earned wage access history over time, there's an interesting trend that can be noticed. First came employer integrated solutions, starting with FlexWage in 2010. And it was up to 2019 that most established names with employer integrated solutions came to market. And since 2019 and forward, we've seen a shift to more direct-to-consumer model launches from neobanks and third-party applications. Today, in 2024, the stage is set for a new trend, a new model offered by the consumer's most trusted financial institutions, banks, and credit unions. And there's a clear demand for the earned wage access service. Since COVID, its total advance volumes have grown 90% year over year. And according to Insider Banker, 73% of consumers from Gen Zs to Boomers want their bank to offer earned wage access. And yet financial institutions have not delivered to meet this market demand, presenting one of the biggest market opportunities for FIs to not only offer and enter the EWA space, but become industry leaders. Why? Because FIs can deliver a superior earned wage access product to consumers. Banks already have thousands of trusted customer relationships. They're able to offer a service inside their bank application, removing the need for third-party apps. And it's able to give universal portability to workers, where they're able to take the service from job to job without any disruption or employer involvement. And let's take the success study from Zelle. It's exactly what's happening nowadays. A couple years ago in the P2P payment space, you had Venmo and Cash App, which are your current market incumbents for people to send money between each other. Then Zelle came out. The bank offered solution that was free, secure, and conveniently available in your bank application, ended up displacing the critical masses into a bank offered solution. And we're exactly at that inflection point in history where the employer integrated solutions and other cash advance style products are the market incumbents. And now there's a new trend and wave upsurging with financial institutions offering on-demand pay directly to the consumer. And now that we've set the stage on what earned wage access is, what's solving for customers, and its history, let's dive into what this earned wage access bank offered model looks like. Let's take Linda again, for example, and Florida Bank as they launched their first earned wage access program. With the service available in her bank app, she can simply log into the Florida Bank application and opt in for the service. She would connect her payroll platform and set up her direct deposit at Florida Bank. Now, between pay cycles, if Linda has to request a $100 advance, the Florida Bank is able to fund these amounts into her desired bank account. And on payday, once employer runs payroll and her direct deposit is cleared in her bank account, a resettlement is done from her checking account inside the same FI into the bank's treasury account. So what do banks have to gain from earned wage access? Very simple. Earned wage access serves as a great incentive for consumers to set up their direct deposit at your financial institution and ensure primacy. It boosts depositor growth and customer retention. And lastly, it creates a highly monetizable new opportunity for your FI's bottom line. So there's a big opportunity here. There's a great history and new trend coming up, but why aren't financial institutions offering the service? What's stopping them? Well, in addition for it to be a novel service for the banking landscape, the answer is very simple. Currently, financial institutions are not equipped with the right infrastructure to offer on-demand pay. And building earned wage access programs from scratch are highly complex. It requires multiple layers of components like payroll integrations, digital banking core integrations, calculating earnings in real time, and uploading a user experience to bring it back to life, requiring long and costly development processes. However, thankfully nowadays with Clockout and our great team, we've created earned wage access infrastructure tailored for banking credit unions that enables them to launch their own on-demand pay program in their digital banking apps with minimal effort. And we've made this by integrating directly and have it standardized from the comfort of your own digital banking core. You can simply go into your partner marketplace and request ClockOut, set up and customize your program, launch it, and begin driving revenue, new customer growth, and retention. Our one-stop shop earned wage access platform is powered by multiple digital banking core integrations, over 1,600 payroll connections, earning calculations, and a standardized user experience that powers the complete user journey. From users connecting their payroll account, switching their direct deposit into your FI, to advancing funds and resettling their account on payday. So monetization is very important. And this is a very big opportunity to monetize to financial institutions. So let's jump right into it. Before breaking that down for you, would love to do a quick poll here on what do you think is the projected opportunity for yearly income for every user that uses your bank offered earned wage access service. I'll give you a couple seconds. We see a couple answers in the chat. Awesome. Well, congrats on whoever got it correct. And yes, financial institutions can generate up to $1,700 in yearly income for every user that uses your on-demand pay service. Now let's break down the monetization for you. At ClockOut, we make it super easy not only for you to offer your own on-demand pay program, but also to monetize it. And FIs are able to monetize this service through three main drivers. First, through deposit income by capturing new direct deposits during the onboarding process. Second, through transactional income by charging instant transfer fees that are flat between $1.99 and $2.99 to the consumer per transaction. And finally, cross-selling services like automated savings accounts, retirement plans, or even paying off credit card debt or other types of loans. And breaking down the monetization opportunity between net new depositors and your current customer base is very important. For customers opting in for the service in your bank application that don't have their direct deposit set up, with this switch, the FI is able to monetize from this user from the deposit income, transaction income, and cross-selling services, projecting $1,677 in yearly income per user. And for the customers that already have your direct deposit set up at your FI, ClockOut can bring additional income streams from that same account, from transaction fees, cross-selling services, in addition to savings and user churn over time. Now, to bring this all to life, we already looked at what the earned wage access model looks for banks, how it works, what's the value proposition, monetization. We'd love to share a quick demo here to see a bank-embedded earned wage access model in action. So here, you're in the homepage of the Q2 ecosystem, which is very relatable to all the Q2 banking partners, and we're in their marketplace. The earned wage access solution is embedded and cohesive in your homepage as if it were a customer savings or checking accounts. Consumers are able to opt in for the service and click their card. And this takes us to the ClockOut service. Here, you have an available balance that is accrued and verified by real-time income data coming from the payroll platform that the consumer connects. They're able to see live labor insights and income and continue to advance funds on demand. And it's very simple. If a user requests $68 or $100, they're able to do it based on their advanced funds and pick between an instant transfer that we have set up in your modules in addition to a free 2 to 3 day standard business transfer. Once the transaction is done, we actually execute a transaction in the back end coming from the bank's or credit union's treasury account into the consumer's preferred checking or savings accounts. They're also able to review past pay stubs and income data over time, to review fees, transactions, among other income data as well. And all of this is done from the comfort of their most trusted bank application. In addition to this, you not only can serve workers that work at a single job. What if an employee has 2 jobs at the same time? Employees are able to stack multiple jobs and set up their direct deposit with the FI, stack their earnings, and continue to use the service. Now, going over the onboarding flow. When a user signs up into the platform, they start by connecting their payroll platform. In this case, let's use an example as if I work for a company and I get paid through ADP. I would connect with my own ADP credentials, my username and my password, and that gets Clockout access to all of my income data, my shift data, my pay rate, my salary, pay periods, alimony, garnishments, and any deductions, enabling us to calculate live earnings in real time. Once you link your payroll platform, you're able to select the account where you want to set your direct deposit to and where you want to send funds to as well. And once you finalize the onboarding process, if the consumer doesn't have access to their direct deposit at that FI, with a single click, we switch their whole direct deposit allocation into our partner bank. And with a simple 1 to 2 minute onboarding process, you have a completely new user with a fully set up account, with their direct deposit set up, and they're able to advance funds in real time. We're happy to answer any questions regarding the demo after the presentation. Market strategies for bank offered earned wage access programs. Do you remember the different models that we went through at the beginning of the webinar? Well, with Clockout, financial institutions can distribute their earned wage access program via both channels, direct to consumer and through employers. Let's talk first about the direct to consumer approach. Here, the bank is able to embed their earned wage access offering in their mobile banking applications and appeal this as an offering to their retail customers to convert and monetize via the service. The second channel will be via corporate account distribution, where financial institutions can offer their earned wage access banking platform as a benefit to its employer accounts to incentivize their workforce to bank with you. Nowadays, this is a very big trend, a bank at work trend that has been recently being most popular between credit unions and regional banks. And as you launch your earned wage access service, marketing your product to customers is key to drive adoption. And at Clockout, we offer marketing support by providing a wide range of pre-made marketing assets to our partner banks. Among these, email sequences to send to your customer mailing list, pre-made banners for your application, for emails and websites, social media posts, and blogs and newsletters. And Clockout also brings a very big opportunity for your marketing in distincting your brand from your competition and differentiating with a new product offering that's appealing to 78% of bank customers in America, appealing to tech-savvy customers that are looking for new innovative solutions, and deliver a strong messaging on financial wellness and community impact from your FI. And for this session, sadly, this comes to a brief end. But before we jump into the Q&A session for the rest of the audience, I briefly want to recap what we went through today. Today, we understand what earned wage access is, what's solving for its customers, and its history over time. What is the current opportunity for financial institutions to launch and enter the earned wage access space? How financial institutions can offer this very seamlessly with the Clockout platform, and a little bit on go-to-market strategies and how to market your own on-demand pay program. And well, now that most of the content for this session has ended, we're happy to open this up to a Q&A session to anyone in the audience. Feel free to raise your hand, or in the chat, you're able to put these questions in.
Let's give them a couple of minutes. If there are no questions, we will proceed with a short video of everything that you have seen that we prepared. In 1 minute, we will explain exactly what Clockout is. You will see the product working, and it's a recap on everything that you have learned today on earned wage access and bank offer and earned wage access especially. Okay, so I think there are no questions for today. So I will proceed and show you the video that we prepared so you can understand better what we are and how we can help your financial institution.
Many of your customers live paycheck to paycheck, struggling to cover expenses as they await payday. 73% of bank customers want their bank to offer on-demand pay, yet financial institutions are not meeting this need. Clockout seals the gap by enabling financial institutions to offer earned wage access in their digital banking app. With Clockout, banks and credit unions customers can link their payroll platform, set up their direct deposit, and request wage advances from the comfort of their most trusted bank app. With every direct deposit captured via Clockout, financial institutions increase core deposits and win customer primacy, boosting customer lifetime value and enhancing overall loyalty. Offering Clockout helps attract new deposits, improve retention, differentiate from competitors, and create multiple monetization opportunities through deposit income, transactional income, and cross-selling services. Transform your banking experience with Clockout. Start an earned wage access program at your bank today.
Okay, very nice video. Now we're gonna finish up with a brief featured action. We're going to give you guys the possibility of scheduling a demo right now. I just shared a button in which when you click it, you will go to Juan's Calendly. In there, you can select a time slot and you can meet with us to talk about how we can help your financial institution start their own earned wage access program in less than 2 weeks.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time. We want to thank everyone for attending our first webinar edition. We will be doing another one next month, and I really hope you found this valuable, either if you came in live or via this recording. We're extremely excited to be the first ones to bring earned wage access to banks and credit unions via your preferred digital core banking platforms. We're right now live in the Q2 Partner Marketplace via their Innovation Studio, and we will be live in a couple more in October and November. If you would like to schedule a quick demo, feel free to use this link in the recording or the webinar, or reach out directly to us. So without further ado, again, thank you very much for attending our webinar. We hope you found it valuable, and we look forward on our second edition at the end of next month.
Thank you.